Lydia Nicole, and this is Acting Smarter Now. And we are talking today about being broke, busted, and disgusted, breaking the mindset that is blocking your money bag. So, there's a lot of actors right now that are just in a lot of pain, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of hopelessness. So today I want to give you um, some help. I want to give you some encouragement and some practical things that you can do. But first, I want to talk about what is it that keeps you broke, busted, and disgusted, because we can't get past it unless we know what brings us there. So, one of the things that keeps you in that state is you're too old. That's what you say to yourself. I'm too old. I'm too young to make it now. I can't do it. It's not going to happen. Those thoughts keep you on the sidelines. I don't know anybody in the business, you know, uh, pick whatever your lie is that opportunity isn't coming for you. The truth is, opportunity doesn't care about your birth year. Opportunity comes when it comes. Number two, another thought that keeps you broke, busted, and disgusted is your comparison, right? I'm never going to be as good as them. I'm never going to be like them. Nobody's hiring people who look like me. Tell that to, oh my God, Steve Buscemi, Whoopi Goldberg. There's so many actors who did not look like anybody else, yet they broke through. So that's not a good enough story to tell yourself. You know, if you're comparing yourself with people, I want you to know that comparison is a thief, and it robs you of your blessings. It robs you of your destiny. If you're always looking at what everybody else has, it's robbing you. Number three is that scarcity talk. The industry is expanding its lens. Don't shrink your vision by talking scarcity talk. That is something that kills the dream. That is something that kills your creativity when you're in scarcity. I can't do this because I don't have this. I can't do that because I don't have that. It is not a it's not empowering you. It just keeps you broke, busted, and disgusted. So number four is another scarcity mindset, which is I can't afford training right now. Let me tell you, you can't afford not to train. There are a lot of budget friendly and free resources everywhere. If you can't take the class you want, go online. Maybe that teacher has some training online. And if not, find training online that you could start at least downloading into yourself until you can afford training. And I just want to say something um, about not being able to afford training. I learned early on that acting was my business. I was the CEO, and I share that with you a lot. I was the CEO of my business. And so for me, it was always important that I was able to pay my rent, pay my car note, and pay for my acting classes. Those were my top three priorities. I had to pay for my acting classes. So, whatever I needed to do in order to make that payment, I made that payment. It was not something that I was going to let go of no matter what. And so, why was that important for me? Because what I learned early on is, as an actor, you have to stay ready. You have to be sharpening your acting muscles, and you only do that in acting class unless you get into a group with other actors and you guys are reading scripts and doing co-reads and practicing on your own. But for the most part, most actors aren't going to do that. So being in an acting class keeps you ready. So when the calls come in, you are ready to deliver the goods. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I used to do all the time was right as the season was starting. Not only was I taking my acting class, but I was also taking my cold reading classes because I was not good at cold reading. So I didn't want to take any chances. And what I knew and what I know today is that cold reading is a muscle. It's like going to the gym. If you don't work out, your arms start to get flabby, your tummy starts to get bigger. Things are not working because you're not working the body. It's the same way with your technique, your craft. If you're not in a class doing it on the regular, it is not going to help you um, get to where you want to go. You know, the lie is I'll take classes when I get money. Not necessarily. You forget, you forget about it. So anyway, I just want you to recognize if that is one of your top 10 things that keep you broke, busted, and disgusted. Number 5, it's too late for me. It's too late for me. I'm already 27. I'm already 65. Listen, it's never too late for actors at any age because they're always looking for people of all ages. The and for my actors over 40, if you bring the goods, people will start writing for you. Roy London, my acting teacher, used to say that all the time. If you bring the goods and you really have something extraordinary, they are going to write for you. People are going to want you in their projects. And so you have to get your skill set to that place where when people meet you, it's like, oh my God, I got to put Lydia in this project. What can I fit her into? What role can I give her? Remember, well, you may not know this, but Morgan Freeman worked really, really hard, and his big break didn't come till he was in his 50s. So stop mourning your future like it's already gone. It's not here yet. Let's be present. Let's work from where from let let's work from our future in our present, right? So I am doing things today that my future self will thank me instead of doing things today based on my past self that drags me. It's really important for you to start focusing in a different way. Number 6, the thing that keeps us broke, busted, and disgusted is that we keep running a loop in our thinking of I'll always be struggling. Scarcity is a learned loop. That narrative keeps you in an emotional and financial chains. You have to change how you are viewing things. The first thing you got to stop saying is I'm always going to be struggling, or I'm always behind on my bills, or I never have enough money at the end of the month. I'm always in a financial jam. Nothing is ever working my way. You got to stop saying those things. Stop it, because you are speaking into the universe. Whether you believe in manifestation or you don't, you are speaking your future in a negative way. Number 7, I'm not meant to be successful. What? Who said that? Where did that come when you came out of the womb? I'm not, Lydia Nicole, you're not meant to be successful. No, that is bull. That is such a lie from the pit of hell. You get to decide how successful you will be. And it starts with your mindset. It starts with how you think of things. If you're not meant to be successful, why are you on the planet? God doesn't make copies of things. He doesn't make cubic zirconian. He makes diamonds. And my friend, you are a diamond. So you have to think well of yourself. You know, Number 8, another thing that keeps us broke, busted, and disgusted is rejection. Rejection by saying, I'm not good enough. Rejection Nobody wants me. They keep putting me down. They keep dismissing me. Well, if you are getting rejected a lot, maybe you need to do a little forensic audit on your self tape. um, get with an acting coach and show them a couple of your self tapes and ask them, hey, um, can you tell me where I missed the mark here? Or sit with a life coach, a career life coach for acting, and see, maybe you are misbranding yourself. Maybe you're getting rejected because your agent doesn't know what you sell. You don't know what you sell. And so you don't get uh, the follow up. You don't get the call back. You don't get to come back because you are not representing your best self in brand form. So instead of saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not good, reframe that, change it. What do you need to do to be good enough? What do you need to be working on? Is it your brand? Is it your acting technique? Is it your confidence? Is it your energy? Those are things you have to look at if you're getting rejected a lot. And sometimes rejection is not that you're bad. It's not that your brand is off. It's not that you are not the one they want, or that your energy is great, but they are going a different route. They are looking for people who match the other actors that they have hired, and chemistry wise, you're not a fit. So, got to take that into consideration. Number 9, another thing that keeps you broke, busted, and disgusted is you're broke because you're following your passion. You're never broke if you're truly following your passion. That's a falsehood. You are broke because you're not treating your passion like a business. So it's not just having the passion, but now it's putting the passion with the business together so they align right so that you can start making money from it. Number 10, another reason why you might be broke, busted, and disgusted is because you start saying, I'll work on my finances after I book something. That's backward thinking. You got to start working on your finances before it comes. Start being a good steward of your finances now. So, I'm going to give you some steps that's going to help you to shift out of that broke mindset that's keeping you broke, busted, and disgusted. The first one is start your day with affirmations that shift your identity. Start your day with affirmations that shift your identity. Like, I am a paid actor. I do attract opportunities. I walk in abundance every day. I am a money magnet. Money follows me all the time. Opportunities come to me every day. I am blessed and highly favored. I am booking so much work that I have to turn some down. You get to write your affirmations on what it is that you want to do. Number 2, um, helping you to get out of that broke mindset. Start keeping track of every dollar you spend for 30 days so that you can then become aware of how you are treating your money. I learned this from my friend Ruthie Otero, who taught an incredible money course. She's also an actor, but she taught this money course a couple of years ago that really helped me a lot. It was painful at the moment, but it was rewarding to have new information to put into practice. Number 3, create your weekly wins and worth journal. Start writing down, reminding yourself that you are valuable, that your value is not tied to bookings or auditions, but it is tied to who you are and what you do as an awesome human being. Number 4, set a money date. once a week. Maybe it's every Friday, maybe it's every Sunday, where you are reviewing your spending. You are pitching yourself to casting directors or producers or directors. And you are now being the CEO of your business, or I should say the CFO of your business. So, how are you taking care of yourself? And for those of you who have businesses, side businesses, make sure that you're sending your invoices every week. And for you actors who get booked and then they say, oh, send us an invoice, take care of that right away. Be on top of it. If I book a job, I'm sending that invoice as soon as I get home. I'm not waiting for days. No, that's my money. I want to get my money. And sometimes, as quiet as it's kept, it takes time when you do a job to get paid. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. If the money goes directly to your agent, then that might be a month before you see your money. And most people need their money yesterday. So make sure you're sending out those invoices. Number five, in steps that you can take to shift your money and your money mindset is say thank you for money even before it arrives. Start saying gratitude. Start saying things of gratitude. Gratitude opens the door. Thank you, God, for my blessings. Thank you, God, for unexpected finances. Thank you, God, for unexpected jobs that I didn't even audition for. That really works. I'll tell you, that has worked for me a lot of times. I will just go into uh, 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 an hour of gratitude, and I'm just thanking God for the finances. I thank you, Lord, that you're bringing in the money from the east, the west, the north, and the south for me. I thank you for God, that everything my hand touches prospers. I thank you, Father God, that I am that money magnet. Thank you. Thank you. You put gratitude with affirmations. Boom. It's amazing what can happen. It changes the energy. If you're thinking lack, if you're thinking it's not working, if you're thinking it is it's hard being an actor in Hollywood or Atlanta or New York. Many people will move out of state thinking that that's going to change it. No, because you're going, it's you. It's you. It's not the location. It is you. So you have to start changing your mindset to attract the thing that you want. Number six, to help shift your money mindset is invest $10 in something that builds your skill. Maybe you're putting that $10 into a account so that you know, if you need to, you have money at some point to be able to do the things that you need. Put it in an account. I recently opened an account with Robinhood and Acorn because I want to see my money grow. So I am putting $100 into these accounts monthly. I want to see my investments grow. And along with that, I am also buying shares in studios, okay? Because that's my business. And so if I'm investing in studios, guess what? I get to go to those shareholder meetings and I can say things that I want done. You can't make any suggestions if you're not part of the operation. So, Robinhood allows you to buy small shares. Being a shareholder doesn't say you have to have these many shares to attend the shareholder meeting. You just have to have shares. Could be one, could be two. And so start investing in yourself in a way that's going to produce income for you. Number seven, to help you with your money and your money mindset is hang with actors who talk success, not struggle. Actors who are making money from the business for their careers, that they are attracting. I have friends that early on, and they taught me a lot because they were hustling, they were doing so they were booking a voiceover, they were booking looping, they were booking commercials, they were booking acting jobs. There was nothing that they went up for that they did not book. And that changed, hanging out with people like that, they have a different conversation, and it changes uh, your belief system because you're seeing people actually doing what you want to do. So that gives you hope. Number 8, clean your space like a boss lives there. Make sure that your place is clutter free, because if your place is clutter free, your mind is clutter free. And that includes not just your home, your room, but your car. I cannot uh, I cannot stress enough how important cleaning your car is, because you never know when you're going to give somebody a ride from a job, somebody in the business a ride, and for them to get in your car that looks like a hurricane was in it is horrible. Excuse me. A few years ago, I lived by the freeway, and I was getting ready for a coaching session. And like 5 minutes before the coaching session, there was a big accident right behind me on the freeway. And I heard cars going and just plowing into each other. And all of a sudden, I see this one car come off the freeway on coming towards my window. And the only thing that saved me from that car was there was a tree, and the car, by God's grace, just went around it and ended up a little bit further. But as it was coming, it started rolling and rolling and rolling. And all I could see was dirt and wrappers from fast food and cups flying out of the car window. So, and I told my daughter, see, that's why you got to keep your car clean, because you never know what's going to happen. God willing, that is not something you have to worry about. And the person ended up being fine. But keep your space clean. Be clean. Keep your area clean, clean, clean. So, it's important. If we're clutter free, we have the ability to be more creative. Number 9, follow casting directors and agents who inspire you and not trigger you. You don't have to be signed with them to follow them to see, especially agents or managers. Some of them really give outstanding information on social media, and there are some casting directors that give great information to help you. Follow them. Curate your social media feed like your future depends on it, because it does. We are operating from our future self in our present state. So I do stuff to have my future self say thank you, not my past stuff to have my past say to my present, it's not going to work. Remember that time you did that? It didn't work. It fell flat. No, I operate in my present from my future self. Okay, number 10, every time you think you can't, say to yourself, how can I? Flip the script, flip the script. So now I want to talk to you about 10 benefits from moving from scarcity to abundance. Confidence skyrockets. You you stop auditioning when you are walking in confident. You stop auditioning for approval and start auditioning for alignment. You are auditioning because you go, this is my business, this is where I belong. Number 2, you network with ease because you're not in fear mode. Number 3, you see opportunities in every no. So these are the benefits from walking in abundance instead of scarcity. Number 4, you attract collaborators instead of competitors. Number 5, your body language, your voice, and energy becomes magnetic. And that is true. That is true. When you are walking in abundance, boy, you are shining. Number 6, money starts to show up where it never did before because you are walking in abundance. It's a state of mind. Abundance is a state of mind. Number 7, your joy becomes a casting magnet. You are happy. You are filled with joy. That stuff is contagious too, just like negativity. So walk in the joy of it all. Number 8, you stop settling for roles, reps, or rates. You are focused on abundance, on goodness. So you are focused on being where you're celebrated, not tolerated. You are focused on your future and not your past. Number 9, you make you take big risks because you believe in your safety net, which is you and God. You know, God said I could do this, and I am walking in what God said I could do. He created me for a time such as this. Number 10, you if you're walking in abundance, you get to live like the artist that you dream about becoming. And guess what, actor? We are always in the process of becoming. What is it that you want to become? Start walking in that. Finally, I want to give you 10 side jobs to help you with your financial situation so you can keep your lights on and your dreams alive. Because we want, the thing people don't talk about in acting school and acting classes sometimes is that, you have to have income coming in while you're pursuing your craft. And sometimes the business is roller coaster rides. You have times when there's a lot of work, and then there are times when there's no work, where it becomes a little bit of a drought. And that's cyclical. It happens all the time. It's not like, oh, I can't believe, I was working for all these months and now there's nothing. It happens regularly. So you have to take care of yourself in 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 this way financially. So let me give you some side jobs. Number 1, you can become a virtual assistant for somebody. You can schedule their emails, manage their calendars, and that kind of stuff pays well. You can also do voiceover work. Go on Fiverr or Upwork or voices.com and put yourself up to be a voiceover actor on those sites. If you got a mic, you got an income, you can do this, work your skill set. Number 3, you can be somebody's social media content creator or manager. If you're good with social media, that's a way for you to make side money to keep you going and not worrying about, oh my God, I don't have money. If I don't get this job, my life is over. And that's a real thing. Where you start feeling like, or you're ready to give up the business because financially nothing is coming in at the moment. So if you can get a side hustle as a social media content creator or manager, you get to use your storytelling skills to help other people, other brands grow. And there's some actors out there that you are fabulous with that stuff. So make it work for you on your way to booking acting work. Number 4, you can be an online course narrator or presenter. People need engaging voices to teach their stuff. Number 5, if you're good at writing, you can be a freelance copywriter or blogger for somebody or a company. Again, that allows you do it as a side hustle. I'm not saying do 9 to 5, but do things that will bring in income. Number 6, you could be a dog walker, a pet sitter, a house sitter. There's a lot of ways to bring in income while you are pursuing your craft. Number 7, you can be a tour guide. I recently interviewed a fantastic actor who's been doing this forever, and he started out as a tour guide at Universal, and working at Universal, he met a director who actually gave him his SAG card. So you can you can do the tour guide thing, make some money. It in the beginning I used to do guided tours. I didn't know I could charge, but I did. I would grab friends and people that came from out of town and take them around and show them different things. So you could create that for yourself, a little business. Open up your website and say, I do tour guides, Hollywood style. Could do something like that. Be creative. Think about how you can make side money while you're working, getting your acting going. Number 8, you can be a self-tape reader. That charges hourly. There's some great websites that are looking for that. We Audition is one of them, and that's that's in your wheelhouse. You're an actor. Read with people. Number 9, you can sell print on demand merchandise, uh, on on a Shopify. Look, this is one of my merchandise items. This is another one of my merch items. And then I have my fantastic Acting Smarter planner for you actors. I have it in the physical and I have it in a digital form. So there are so many ways you as an actor can start making money on the side. You can also teach acting their little kids or beginners on Zoom classes. Because of the pandemic, one of the good things of the pandemic was Zoom exploding, and now we all get on Zoom. We all are comfortable with Zoom. So you can do a class on Zoom. You can also coach people. There's so much you could do on the side to make your money to help you. Um, and it's just, there are businesses you can use with your skills. So it is up to you. You can create a little self-tape studio, and have actors come and you shoot them doing their self-tape, and you upload their self-tape. That there's money there. You can be that acting coach, or prepping somebody for an audition. You can get into voiceovers. If you have a most fabulous voice, you can do voiceover commercials. You can do e-learning things and audiobooks. There's the platform ACX, Fiverr, again, voices.com, and Upwork, where you can offer your services in voiceover. Uh, you can, again, the creating the content for other actors. You can help them and charge them. You can do personal branding for others. You can do styling. I know a couple of actors who are stylists on the sides, and that has brought them a lot of money. So and if you're making a lot of money, then you can really say, I don't really want to go for that audition. I really want to do this, and you can stand in your stuff. So I just wanted to give you some things to help you today, um, to get you going. Oh, one of the other things that I forgot was you can be a reader for a writer. Um, you can read scripts, and if you are really good at at taking notes, and you're good with story and characters, you can charge people for script coverage. That actually is a job. People actually make money. You can even do, uh, if you're good with language and grammar and spelling, there's a need for people who are writing books that need people to read through it, to make any corrections grammar wise. That's another kind of job. There are many jobs you as an actor can take on the side and create a business to help you grow. It will help you grow. It will bless your financial storehouses. You got this. I want to remind you and encourage you that your skill set is transferable. And your mindset is the multiplier. So if you are thinking poorly, your mind is going to multiply, and it's going to make you feel like you don't have anything and you're always broke. But if your mindset is on abundance, you are going to be able to create so many wonderful opportunities for yourself. My name is Lydia Nicole, and I want to remind you to act smart, dream big, and own your spotlight. See you next time.